These are live visuals coming in from the Gujarat Vibrant Summit that is being held in Gandhinagar. We are looking at visuals of Prime Minister Modi sitting along with UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed, who is attending the event as the chief guest, along with several other world leaders who are present for this special summit, and also several industry experts are attending the 10th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit that is being held in Gandhinagar. This year's summit also marks 20 years of Vibrant Gujarat as the summit of success, as has been the details that have been given out. Now, there are more than 1,000 exhibitors that have been participating from 20 countries in the summit. Well, we are also learning 33 countries are participating as partners, while around 100 countries are participating as visiting trade shows. Now, Prime Minister Modi is expected to inaugurate the event in just some time from now. And remember, the Vibrant Gujarat Summit was first conceptualized in 2003 under then Chief Minister Narendra Modi. The first edition was held with more than 1,000 delegates and dignitaries spanning 45 countries. And this the summit is all the more special as it is being held after a gap of few years due to COVID restrictions. In 2021, the summit couldn't be held. Now, Prime Minister Modi is expected to inaugurate the event in just some time from now. He's already laid out the red carpet for domestic as well as foreign investors at the Vibrant Gujarat Summit being held in the state, and this is being seen as Prime Minister Modi's big outreach to the business community just right before the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Also, it is being seen as all the way an important event that is being held today.
And achievements of the land of Gujarat will be sung by world-renowned Shri Kirtidan Gadvi.
गुजरातनी स्वर्ण भूमि पर उग्यू स्वर्ण प्रभात। जय गुजरात, जय गुजरात, ए जय जय हो गर्वी गुजरात तने वंदन, गुजरात तने वंदन, गुजरात तने वंदन, जय जय गर्वी
Well, we believe the ceremony has already started. The chief guest are seated at the moment. Prime Minister Modi is being seen in those pictures sitting along with the UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed and various dignitaries and the guests from several countries are attending this mega event. Well, this is all the more special as it is being held after a gap of few years. Well, UAE President is the chief guest for the inaugural event today. Well, the two leaders also we've seen held bilateral meeting yesterday, and also several MOUs were inked after bin Zayed's arrival on Tuesday evening. A grand roadshow also was taken out yesterday from the airport to Gandhinagar after the arrival of UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed. Well, the summit is hosting various events, including seminars, conferences that are taking place on globally relevant topics. Topics related to technology, innovation, green hydrogen, electric mobility are all being discussed, and this is definitely being seen as a mega investment pitch by the government of India and Prime Minister Modi. As we do understand, the event, the Vibrant Gujarat Summit, was conceptualized under his leadership itself in 2003, and this is definitely being seen as a mega investment pitch by the government of India. My colleague Vasudha is also now joining us on the broadcast, getting us more on that. Vasudha, Prime Minister Modi, as we have been discussing it before, has already laid out the red carpet for the investors at this grand summit that is being held in Gandhinagar. What are the highlights going to be, today? We can see in those visuals Prime Minister Modi sitting along with UAE President and several dignitaries who've joined him for this special summit.
Yes, Kitty, yesterday we did see the Prime Minister actually have this entire 3-kilometer roadshow for the President of UAE with, Mohammed bin Zayed. And later, last night, he also hosted a formal dinner for him. So today is the official inauguration of the Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit. And it is important because, this is the Prime Minister's last mega pitch before the Lok Sabha battle of 2024. Now, Viksit Bharat by 2047 is a call that he has given. And, he wants to also show that he started working on it very sincerely. And so today, if you look at the agenda of Vibrant Gujarat Summit, it is going to be a lot of discussions about Viksit Bharat 2047. How is Gujarat preparing for it? What are we doing about our coastal security? What are we doing about Gati Shakti projects? Gati Shakti is a mechanism that the centre uses to bring the states in line with the centre's vision of getting priority projects expedited. So Gati Shakti is going to be an important part of today's discussions. We also have central ministers like Piyush Goyal coming in today and talking to dignitaries. And remember that Mohammed bin Zayed is also an important figure because India is trying to give out an international message, a diplomatic message to the international audience that while it's concerned about Israel-Hamas war, it also is building strong relations with Muslim nations. UAE is thickly involved with Gujarat in building of mega food parks, and that deal has really set off. Micron Technology, Sanjay Mehrotra was here yesterday. The Prime Minister had a longish meeting with him, and remember that Gujarat is vying to become the semiconductor processing destination in the entire world. And remember that 2.7 billion US dollars is something that the entire semiconductor industry is going to cost, of which 800 million is going to come from Micron. The rest is what the centre and state governments are planning to fund. And clearly the government is also looking at allied industries to come up in this country. So discussions on all of this is going to happen today. The Prime Minister is expected to speak in about 20-25 minutes from now, and this is going to be his mega pitch to the international community, to investors across the world, that India is the destination. And this comes in a global context where people are looking at de-risking from China. We're also looking at a context where India is challenging the global world order and becoming the voice of the global south. So clearly too many diplomatic messages in there.
Absolutely.
But this is going to be a big pitch by the Prime Minister himself before he seeks very confidently a third term for himself.
Absolutely. And the official inauguration of the 10th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit is going to take place in just a bit from now. My colleague Vasudha there tracking all the developments on the ground. Vasudha, we do believe that the MOU signing is also going to take place. Well, of course, Prime Minister Modi is going to be speaking in just a bit from now. We are waiting for that. He's going to be addressing the hall, addressing the business leaders, the world leaders who've come to visit Gandhinagar and be a part of this special summit. We do believe there are going to be a lot of agreements and investment related projects that are going to be signed today. When all is that planned for? We do believe that's going to be slated for the later part of the day.
Remarkable success.
Yes, of course. So 9:45 is when the formal inauguration begins, and then till 12:30 you see speeches by different people. And these MOU signings began yesterday because when the Prime Minister did have a lot of bilateral meetings with foreign dignitaries and also one-to-one meetings with CEOs of global companies. Remember, 100 global CEOs are here and about 105 domestic businessmen who have made India proud, including Gautam Adani, Mukesh Ambani, Anil Agarwal. All these guys are also here. So there have been one-to-one meetings with most of them, and also the Prime Minister has also spoken to the dignitaries. Last edition saw 29,000 MOUs. So this time Gujarat officials are saying that it's going to be a record-breaking attempt to even surpass that MOUs. But the Prime Minister has clearly told people that the quality of MOUs are going to matter, and there's going to be a lot of attempt at ensuring that there is a follow-up of these MOUs, and there is actually investment and there's follow-up of the MOUs and some sort of guarantee that they get implemented on ground.